It's not the doll. It never was. It doesn't move on its own. It doesn't think. It doesn't watch you when you sleep. But something does. And for decades, it has been using a simple object to enter our world. The story of Annabelle doesn't begin with a haunted doll. It begins with an invitation. In the early 1970s, a young nursing student named Donna received a Raggedy Ann doll as a gift. Inside a modest 1970s apartment with authentic period details, shag carpet, wood grain furniture, macrame wall hangings, natural window light illuminates the scene as hands carefully unwrap the gift box, revealing the Raggedy Ann doll. The lighting is soft and warm, creating an innocent, nostalgic atmosphere that contrasts with the underlying tension. At first, it was harmless, just fabric, stuffing, thread, but it didn't stay that way. The doll began to move, not dramatically, not violently, but subtly. Positions changed, arms shifted, legs crossed. At first it was easy to ignore until it wasn't. Soon the activity escalated. Donna and her roommate began finding notes, small pieces of parchment paper, written in shaky handwriting. "Help me. Help us." There was just one problem. They didn't own parchment paper, and they certainly didn't write the messages. Whatever was attached to that doll was learning, communicating, watching. A psychic medium was brought in. She claimed the spirit of a young girl named Annabelle had attached itself to the doll. A lonely child, seeking comfort, seeking a home, and out of sympathy, Donna made a decision. She gave it permission to stay. That was the mistake, because what they were dealing with was not a little girl. It was something pretending to be one. A demonic entity, one that understood human emotion, one that manipulated trust, one that needed permission to gain power. The attacks began shortly after. A friend named Lou, who had openly distrusted the doll, experienced something terrifying. He woke up one night, unable to move. Was this just sleep paralysis? No. Lou was awake, and the room felt wrong, heavy, and then he saw it. The doll. Close-up of a man's chest, showing 7 fresh scratch marks under realistic bathroom lighting. The wounds appear genuine and disturbing. The lighting is harsh fluorescent, creating a clinical documentary feel that emphasizes the reality of the physical evidence. 7 claw-like wounds appeared across his chest, fresh, bleeding, and gone within days. Whatever this was, it was no longer pretending. That's when the case reached Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren, experienced paranormal investigators who had seen cases like this before, and they immediately recognized the truth. This was not a haunting, it was infestation, on its way to possession. According to the Warrens, demonic entities don't possess objects. They attach to them, use them as tools. A doll is perfect. It's harmless, inviting, easy to trust, but once accepted into a space, it becomes a focal point, a doorway. The Warrens removed the doll immediately, but even that was dangerous. On the drive home, their car repeatedly lost control. The brakes failed, the engine stalled, until holy water was used, and the activity stopped. Whatever was attached to Annabelle did not want to be contained. The doll was placed inside a specially built case at the Warrens' Occult Museum, sealed, blessed, and marked with a warning: "Do not open." For years, it remained there, contained, but never inactive. Visitors who mocked the doll didn't always leave safely. One man reportedly banged on the glass, daring the doll to harm him. He laughed, walked out, got on his motorcycle, and lost control. Moments later, he didn't survive. Another visitor claimed the doll followed them home. Nightmares, scratching sounds, a presence in the room. It doesn't need to move to be dangerous. Recently, rumors have surfaced. Stories claiming the doll has been moved, removed, no longer inside its original case. Some say it's being transported. Others say it's already somewhere else, uncontained, unrestricted. And if that's true, then the one thing that kept it in check is gone. Because Annabelle was never the threat. The threat is what's attached to it. A manipulative, intelligent presence that waits, observes, and gains strength through belief, through attention, through fear. If you ever encounter an object that feels wrong, don't interact with it, don't challenge it, and whatever you do, don't invite it in. Because the moment you acknowledge it, it acknowledges you back. This isn't just a story, it's a warning. This is Macomb Paranormal Investigations and Research. If you're drawn to the unknown, you're already closer than you think. Subscribe and join us next time. And until then, happy haunting.